if you really want the glory of God in our lives, we may have to go through the difficulties and pains and misunderstanding, sometimes persecutions. Dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, we are in the Tuesday of the Holy Week, and today we reflect on the Gospel of John, chapter 13, verses 21 to 38. And in today's Gospel, we see Judas is about to betray Jesus. So Jesus is telling the disciples, "One among you will betray me." And John asked Jesus, "Who is that?" And Jesus said, "Whom I pass over the morsel." Yes, my dear friends, Jesus was terribly distressed. One of his disciples who was with him for 3 years and experienced all the miracles, all the teachings, and his love and care, now he is about to betray him. It's painful. But if Jesus wanted, he could stop him. But Jesus did not do. Jesus surrendered himself to the will of God and allowed the will of God to take over. Even though it's painful, even though it's difficult, Jesus allows the will of God to take over. Jesus warned Judas, "You are going to betray me." Judas has the freedom to change, but Jesus allowed him to do what he planned to do. Yes, my dear friends, in our life too, sometimes we may have to go through the difficulties. Sometimes our dear and near ones will be the one who inflict pain and difficulties in our life. But without the knowledge and permission of God, nothing happens in our life. And if God allows something in our life, it is for our glory. It is for our good. That's what Jesus has said. After Judas left, the Son of Man is going to be glorified. Yes, if you really want the glory of God in our lives, we may have to go through the difficulties and pains and misunderstanding, sometimes persecutions. But God has a plan for all these things. So the question, are you ready to allow the divine plan to unfold in your life? And are you ready to allow the glory of God to happen in your life? When the divine plan unfolds and when you surrender to the will of God, the glory of God also unfolds in your life. Yes, my dear friends, being a Christian, following Jesus is not an easy task. You have to pay the price for that one. But when you pay the price, you see the reward of that one. So let us focus on the reward and allow that price paying by our lives so that we may receive the glory that God awaits for us. Amen.